All right. So, animal testing has been a contentious topic for quite a while now. People have lots of different opinions on whether it's good or whether it's bad. This presentation is going to shed light on both of these viewpoints, just so y'all can maybe form an opinion for yourself or just get them both out there. Uses of animal testing. People have been doing it for quite a while now, like multiple thousands of years being quite a while. And the main reason that they do this is that a lot of procedures that they want to test is just too dangerous to do on an actual human. So they will just pick, so their reasoning is that they will just pick some animal and perform the test on it so that a human life will not be endangered if the test goes wrong or if they messed up somewhere. And since they will choose animals because a lot of them can only be tested on something that's living and not something that's not living. So they will choose an animal so a human life will not be jeopardized in any way. All right, the controversy over animal testing, as long as it's been going on, there have been many arguments against its use. The main one is that it's inhumane and that the animals don't know what we're doing to it while we're just messing with its genes or doing something else to alter its existence while the animal has no idea what's going on. Like, imagine if an alien just came out of the sky right now, selected a random human, and performed their alien experiments on it, right? That sounds bad, right? And yeah, numerous debates have been, or have happened in the past over animal testing, but truth be told, it's been going on for so long and been done by so many people, it's probably hard to stop by this point. And there are many advantages and disadvantages. And among these is that many of them have been proven useful in humans, actually. It's only 10% overall, but the amount that have been performed, just the amount of animal tests that have just been performed in general, that still makes that a very high number, even if it's only 10%.
So, there are several advantages with animal testing. One of them is that it can provide information that is difficult to obtain by other means. So, like that, it can help the researchers understand the effects of a substance or treatment of the living organism and its benefits, and also using other methods such as computer simulations, or cultures. Another one is it can develop new treatments and cures. Many life-saving treatments and cures for disease have developed through animal testing. By testing potential treatments on animals, researchers can determine whether they are safe and effective before testing them on humans. And the last one is that it can help improve the safety of products. Animal testing is used to ensure that products such as drugs, cosmetics, and household cleaners are safe for human use. By testing these products on animals, researchers can determine whether they are likely to cause harm or be safe for human use. With the disadvantages, some of the main ones are like ethical concerns, which is animals and experiments that can cause pain, distress, or even death. Many people find that unethical and cruel because they think they should have the same life as and freedom as human. Another one is that people think that there is limited applicability, which is it's talking about the drugs that aren't safe and they're toxic and it could hurt the animals. Another thing is that the cost is really expensive, and it's also time consuming, which can just be a bad thing when it comes to doing all this type of stuff. Also, some alternatives to animal testing would be in vitro test, which is its use of cell cultures to study the effect of chemicals or drugs on cells. These tests can be used to evaluate the toxicity and effectiveness of substances, and they can be more accurate and specific than animal testing. Another one is computer modeling. It's like mathematical algorithms to predict the behavior of chemical or drugs in human. It's talking about that pretty much. It can be faster and cheaper than animal testing. Then human tissue and organ cultures. Human tissue and organ cultures can be used to study the effects of drugs and chemicals on specific organs or tissues. These tests can be more accurate and relevant to humans than animal tests.
As the cruel acts of animal testing commences, there are many individuals and groups that try to go against animal testing and other animal-related cruelties. These people are called animal rights activists and come from many walks of life and have the same goal of ending animal cruelty and reducing their suffering. There are many ways they voice their message, such as vlogs or vegan recipes, and many veterans in farms try to persuade farmers to stop the cruelty of slaughtering for food. Though their primary goal is the complete freedom of animals from human exploitation, they are a fundamental part of the movement against animal testing. In order for products to be passed as safe for humans, scientists must research and test on live animals. Due to similarities regarding the physiology of animals and humans, as well as the fact that products need to be tested on live humans, they use animals as an alternative to testing on humans. Tests are conducted in order for scientists to better understand how diseases, as well as household products such as soap and makeup, react to the living cells of an animal and human. Testing on humans without prior knowledge to effects is deemed inhumane, so the usage of animals is a primary alternative. Despite the pain that face animals in these experiments, they are crucial for the benefits of humans as well as other animals, as it allows us to study the effects of these products. The drug aspect of products. Pharmacy scientists' main goals are to discover, develop, and produce new products of drugs for usage against illnesses. They are often thought to be the medical professionals that evaluate and handle prescribed medicine, though they also partake in the development and testing of these new products. They mainly research and test drug products and use animals in order to determine the effects of their products on living things, such as humans. Though testing on animals is more optional now due to our sufficient research, our knowledge over the effects of drugs was made possible due to the usage of animal testing, despite the controversy. Consumer goods research scientists are responsible for research over consumer products such as prescription drugs and cosmetics. Their primary role is to study what products are identified as consumer needs and gives guidance to producers and manufacturers as to what needs to be produced. In the context towards animal testing, they are the catalysts towards the ideas and products that need animals to be tested in order to study the sufficiency of product or service. They may give advice as to what is tested, though they are not directly the ones testing.